taking in the rumpled uniform, the tight grip on his pistol. "You might be stupid enough at that." I laughed at the pup's posturing and watched as his face went through a series of expressions from shame to embarrassment, maybe some anger in there as well. When they're as young and full of juice as Banty, you never know which way they'll jump. At the sound of my laughter, Bess showed gum and green teeth and turned her head to nip at my leg, but I swatted her with my hat. There isn't anyone, anything, any animal like Bess. Stout, indomitable, with feet that never slip, not on mountain trail or riverbed. She was the lead mule, the fountainhead, immovable and cantankerous and full of mirth. Behind us followed the string of ponies, bays and roans, dappled and skewballed. None would challenge her lead, except maybe Fisk's Black. That bitch was fierce. Then Banty laughed, too, barking a forced, childish sound, and said, "I almost had you there, Fisk." He was quiet, my partner, holding the Black's reins lightly in his big, raw-boned hands. He watched the sky to the east of us, up high in the heavens, as turkey buzzards circled slowly above the plains. He didn't even turn when he said to Banty, "That's right." He slowed the Black and took a Medieran cigarette from his vest pocket. "You almost had me, Mr. Bantam." There wasn't any warmth in Fisk's voice, but there was never any warmth in it, except maybe when he cooed to his horse and nuzzled the beast's canescent neck or rubbed down her flanks. She was a bitch and a brute, but his and his alone, and valuable. Never could understand why he didn't name her. Banty kept talking. "He's a devil for the hunt, Cornelius is. When we hit that thicket of quail, Fisk, you should have seen the look on his face, like he had done forgave him all his sins and he'd gone straight to heaven." Fisk's expression hardened. He wouldn't shoot the boy, not now, not for foolishness alone. But Fisk's a killer, natural born. I didn't know much about the man after a decade, but I knew that much. With every bit of idiocy issuing from Banty's mouth, he put his life in jeopardy. Banty slapped his knee and laughed again. "Nice gun he's got, though, ain't he?" "That's a nice piece," I said. "Real nice." "Know that you're with us, maybe things'll be different," Banty said. "Possible," said Fisk. "Contract is to escort the Cornelian and to scout the territories she'll be passing through. Doesn't say nothing about hunting." Fisk had joined us at the confluence of the Big Rill and the Snake. He'd been south in Harbor Town to restock his ammunition from an engineer there. I don't have no truck with engineers for fear of the final disposition of my eternal soul, Ia help me, but Fisk and Banty, and it seems like every other able-bodied man in the hard-scrabble territories, does. Which means I have to be polite and small and humble as a saint, show no aggression, or some pistolero will give me extra breathing holes, which ain't high on my list of priorities. Hellfire pistols, their upkeep and ammunition are expensive, and men who are moneyed well enough to afford them are usually prickly in their honor or the appearance of it. But I keep various sharp, pointy metal things on my person, and I'm good with a blade, and I can bring down a running rabbit at 50 feet with a sling. But there aren't enough good deeds in the world that can counterbalance the taint you do your soul once you pick up a hellfire pistol. Each bullet takes a bit of you with it. Fisk thumbed a match into fire and lit his cigarette, which smelled of spice and brimstone and brown ladies on a tropical shore. Smoke is a vice that sullies your body, not your soul, so I'm not finicky about it, and enjoy a puff every now and then myself, Ia forgive me. He's high-born, a senator with Proconsula Imperium. That's big. An acting governor of the territories, so I'll remind you to watch yourself. But it's true, he's mad for the hunt, I said. With his cohort behind him, if he wants to hunt...
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.